So now let's discuss the difference between cryptocurrency coins such as Bitcoin or Ripple and ICOs, also known as initial coin offerings, and go over how to research and invest in an ICO project. Cryptocurrency coins and altcoins, which simply means alternative coins to Bitcoin, all have their own independent blockchain. They are primarily used for peer-to-peer transactions, such as sending Bitcoin to a friend or family member. An ICO, which stands for Initial Coin Offering, is when a company creates its own digital tokens using an existing blockchain such as Bitcoin in order to raise funds from the sale of those coins. This is an unregulated means of crowdfunding which is growing rapidly in popularity. Companies can use ICOs to raise funds on a blockchain to provide a source of capital to fund projects or business activities. Currently, the two most popular blockchains which are being used to launch new ICO tokens are Bitcoin and Ethereum. New Bitcoin ICOs and Ethereum ICOs have been launching almost daily over the past year. Initial coin offerings are similar to initial public offerings where investors get shares of an actual company. Instead of buying shares of a company, an ICO allows investors to buy coins of the company. There is a window of time when investors can purchase tokens, and tokens cannot be purchased outside of this time frame. When investors purchase the newly created cryptocurrency, this is called a token sale. This provides investors with royalties or right to ownership of the project. Just like with shares of stock, investors hope the value of the coins increase as the company grows. ICOs can be used for many purposes like funding startup companies, but you also have to be aware of the scams. ICOs are still new, so you have to be careful and do your research before investing in any project. There have been many pump and dumps where an ICO is hyped up to pull in buyers and pump up the price, and then the con artist simply dumped his coins and rides off into the sunset with the money. Due to the growing number of recent ICO scams, Facebook has actually banned advertisements of new ICO projects from being displayed on their platform. If you live almost anywhere outside the US, you are free to invest in most ICO projects that are launched. But due to developing government regulations, residents of the United States are not able to invest in most ICOs. Most companies don't want to submit the piles of paperwork required for US investors and want to avoid any future crackdowns or problems with the US government. But I know many of you live outside of the US, so let's take a look at some of the current ICO launches and go over how to invest in an ICO project. So let's take a look at some of the current ICO campaigns that are available. A great place to view ICO information is coinschedule.com. Here you can get more information on ICO campaigns, blockchain events, ICO stats, and learn how you can get involved or purchase tokens. So let's head over to CoinSchedule and check out the current campaigns. The web address is coinschedule.com. So here's the CoinSchedule homepage. It says this is the best cryptocurrency token sales and ICO list, and you can view listing cryptocurrency ICOs, token sales, blockchain events, and ICO stats. In the top section of CoinSchedule, you can view all the live token sales and ICOs. You can see the company name, the logo, the percentage of coins that are left, and the industry the company is in. If you scroll down further, you can also see the upcoming token sales and ICOs. You can see the company name, the category, the start date, and a countdown of how many days are left. But let's scroll back up and check out the live token sales and ICOs. When you hover over each box here, you can also get more information about each individual company. You can see the company description and when the ICO launch ends. If you're looking for a specific type of company, you can scroll up top and click this filter button. You then have the option to filter either by platform or by the category. But let's go back down and select one of the ICOs so we can see what other information we can get. Looks like this Dimensions Network ICO here is some type of trading platform. Let's click this one and check it out. When you click on one of the ICOs, you can get more information about the company and about the ICO launch. This ICO uses the Ethereum platform, so if you wanted to invest in this company's tokens, you would have to use Ethereum. Looks like they have a total supply of over 300,000 tokens. You can also view the company's team members and even more details about the ICO, such as the target contribution, the exchange rate, information about the coin itself, and how they're going to use the funds. Looks like one Ethereum is about 2.4 STCs. At the bottom, You can also see how they plan to distribute the tokens. So after you've done your research and you've decided to invest in one of these ICOs, you're first going to have to go to their website. Looks like we still have over 7 days before this one ends, so let's click on the website button at the top right and head to the website. So here's the website for the Dimensions Network ICO. Looks like there's some type of hybrid trading platform where you can trade cryptocurrencies, options, futures, and get the best price with their aggregator. Each company's website will go into much more detail about the company itself, their token, and tons more information you need before investing in their ICO. If you live outside the US and you're ready to invest in an ICO, simply look for a button that says something like Join Our Token Sale. You can then follow the steps to use your Ethereum or Bitcoin to invest in the ICO. But if you live within the United States, the land of the free, you are not able to invest in most ICOs. When I try to join this token sale, it says you are connecting from the United States, and unfortunately, we cannot accept contributions from the United States. So I guess I won't be participating in any ICO launches anytime soon, but if you live outside the United States, feel free to look into some different tokens. You might find some good ones. See you in the next video.